Hey there guys, how's it going? Dex here and welcome to this lesson. Stop all the symbols. There we go. I'll get that one day. Right, anyway, so welcome to this groove. We're going to be looking at a pretty interesting and intricate groove here with quite a few little ghost notes, which are the small snare drums. But you saw in the beginning there, I was kind of putting them on the cowbell as well, which is always good fun. So I'll start in a hi-hat, snare drum, and bass drum position, show you how to play this groove, and then a couple of tips on where to move it around. So for this to start with, we're just going to play the hi-hat, just ticking away 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and nice easy eighth notes on the hi-hat, then with a few interesting things thrown in there. I'm going to split it into 3 parts. So part 1, we're going to play bass drum and hi-hat together, followed by hat, bass, and then the hands together. So 1 and a 2. So bass drum and hi-hat, followed by hi-hat and then a bass drum separately. So together, hat, bass, and then hands together. 1 and a 2. So that's going to be part 1. Into part 2, we're going to play right, left, right. So separating the hands out, snare drum very softly. Right, left, right, followed by a kick on its own. So right, left, right, kick. And finishing that little phrase with the bass drum and hi-hat together. So kick, bass drum, same thing. But right, left, right, kick, kick and hi-hat together. So again, part 1, bass and bass snare. Part 2, right, left, right, kick, kick and hi-hat together. Up to there. And then just to finish off, this last group of 4 you can see in the notation here is just going to be hi-hat, snare drum together, followed by a left on its own, hi-hat, snare drum together, and then a left on its own. So together, left, left. You can think of it like that. And then you want to try and make them kind of soft, so very soft. There's only one snare drum in there that's loud. All the other snare drums you see, you've got these brackets around making them ghost notes. So it's just that one loud snare drum at the beginning, and then the rest of them are very soft. So that last bit, together, left, when you tag that onto the end, you get this. And that's the groove just there. And then, as you saw in the beginning, I was kind of orchestrating it around. Just those last 4 ghost notes, basically, I was putting onto a cowbell just here. You can do it on a rim of a tom or onto your hi-hat. So say you're playing on the ride, 1 and a 2 and da-ba-ba-boom. So you can move the left hand around onto any other random percussion instrument you may have. The bell of the crash cymbal, you can go up there as well. And just take that kind of ting, 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 ting. It just makes a little kind of focal point within the groove. So doing it on the ride, moving just those last 4 notes to the cowbell, sounds like this. And you can see you get that nice variation just there. And then, of course, you can move it around a little more. One thing I like to do with this groove is the right hand at the minute is just very straight, ticking away. It's quite an intricate groove, so I kept the hi-hat simple. But after a while, you can start adding in a few extra hi-hat notes. A great one is in this kind of middle bit just here in the notation, where you've got the hat, bass, and bass drum and hi-hat together. So hat, bass together. There, you can actually put another hi-hat with that bass drum. So rather than hat, bass drum on its own, it's hat, bass drum and hat, bass drum and hat. Ta, ta, ta. And you get this hi-hat pattern, which is now 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that adds a new little bit of interest. Then obviously the last little bit at the end. So just that new little bit of interest. And then obviously you can add more into that. So you can have like a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and da, 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 da. So you can just mess around with that, and that adds a whole new little element to it. And then by moving the left hand around, you can create all these kind of different layers, and it makes it sound very interesting. You get the picture. Another one I'm doing there is you can tap your left foot on the beat. You can put it on the off beat. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and another new layer. So you can see just having that hi-hat there, or you can tick it every time so the right hand and the left foot are going at the same time. Rather than just stomping, you can actually kind of splash it, so throw your foot down and try and lift it back off or land on your heel. And And that creates like this kind of crashing. Why has the thumb up just appeared? I'm using a new app for the camera, and literally a thumbs up just appeared. Is that going to happen again? I have no idea why that just happened. But anyway, right. Isn't technology weird nowadays? Anyway, I'll have to turn that off. But yeah, when you put the left foot in there, you can kind of splash it, and that makes it a lot louder and more exciting. And you get the picture. So lots of fun you can do there. I'm going to sort this random emoji. What happened there? That was really weird. Anyway, sorry. But you guys have some fun with that groove. It's really good to get into. And try and just bring your left hand doing some interesting things. A lot of people kind of leave the left hand just for loud notes. But those little soft, delicate things and then moving them around can create some real interest within your groove. So anyway, you guys take care. I'll see you soon.